is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is Sunday. So that means we are working on a sketch. We meaning Moira, Amber, and Carina and I. So this sketch was picked by Moira, and I'm trying to read. I can't read the small print, but when I go to do my description, I should be able to blow that up. So I will let you know who created the sketch in the description box below. So I love that there was this big circle. Now, obviously, it looks like it's stitched, so I'm curious to see if anybody is going to do the stitching because I love to stitch and I didn't do it. So I am very curious. So the reason I didn't do the stitching is because I was going through my collections from Maggie Holmes, which I am trying to make a dent in because I have a little bit of a hoarding obsession. And I decided for this layout, I was going to use the open book collection. Well, when I pulled it out, I saw that there was this pattern paper that I had already cut a circle out of the middle and obviously used somewhere else. And it was paired with that kind of, it's not a ledger paper. It actually would be a very good cut apart for journaling. But I liked how it looked. So I decided, you know what? I'm just going to piece these two together. I did decide to try and rough up the edge of that circle just a little bit with my finger. Luckily, I did not get a paper cut. So that's good. And then I went through the paper pad and just pulled a couple of other pieces of paper. Some of them were scraps in there or already, and some of them were 12 by 12s that I went ahead and cut apart. I just pulled the colors from that background floral. And in the sketch, you can see there's tons of layered paper behind the photo. So my photo is in portrait, not in landscape. I always have to think about that. That just doesn't come to my brain super quickly. So that's going to be a little bit different. And in that case, my layers in the background, I feel, are going to be a little bit bigger as well. So this is a picture of my daughter in front of a house in San Francisco. So on our way home from vacation, we stopped in San Francisco for the day. And of course, we took them to the pier and we took them to the bridge, that type of thing. And we were looking for other little things that we could do. We didn't have a lot of time, so there was just a few things that we wanted to do. Well, my daughter is addicted to Fuller House, the TV show. And I watched Full House growing up as a kid, so I thought it was really funny. And she goes, "Mom, that house is here. It's a real thing." And so I Googled it, and sure enough, and that is the house. And so she got her picture in front of the Full/Fuller house, which is super fun. And the colors of the house went really well with this collection, I felt like. So I was going through I have the frames for this collection, and I found this one frame, and it's like a camera lens, and it was in gold. I also found a couple of like slides. I think that's what they were called. But then on the chipboard piece, there was also another one, and it was black. And I decided I wanted to bring some of that black in. And so I took it and I put it on a piece of packaging of some florals that was in this pack. And then I added some of the foam tape from Spiegel Mom Scraps, the Big Mama foam tape, and just wrapped it around. And then I added some Minty Meadow, which this collection can go with any Maggie Holmes collection you ever could possibly think of. It's the perfect one. So I have a feeling I will be using some more of that. And then I just backed it with the same paper. So I ended up making 3 shaker pockets, and I did the one on screen for you to see kind of how I did it. And then the other 2 I just did off screen, but I did exactly the same way. I just tried to match like the background paper that it would be sitting on to see, so it doesn't necessarily look like it's backed, but it is. I have a lot for this collection. I have the tags. I have florals. I have frames. Like, I think I have 2 chipboards. I got a lot going on for Open Book. It was one of my favorite, and I have the ephemera pack. Like, I just got a little bit of everything. So I knew from the chipboard sheet I wanted to use the house because I thought that's totally appropriate. And then I added this tag where I can do my journaling, which wasn't totally necessary because I totally could have just journaled on the background paper with all the lines. But I do like the tag. I have used the majority of the sticker sheet, which is super exciting. So definitely going to get this sticker sheet killed this month, maybe with the exception of the alpha in the back. But I will just cut that section off and put it with my alphas. So I add like a postage stamp, and then I added a date sticker and a tab sticker that says hello, as well as like one of those little darts. And then I'm going to add, I guess these are tags. I'm not exactly sure what they're for, but it's 7, and the address of the house is, I don't know if it's 1709 or 709, but I was like, yeah, that's close enough. So there was a gold tag as well. And so I decided to go ahead and pop the 2 together so they would kind of go together. And then I think that is pretty much going to do it. So I'm going to take a little bit of time and adhere everything down. And a lot of the time I will go off screen and glue everything down. But it doesn't look like today I'm going to do that. Just rolling with it. So you can see my gluing, which of course is sped up times 2, because wouldn't we all love to glue this fast? Like, wouldn't that be super awesome? I would love to glue that fast. I will go off screen and do the title because that takes way longer than gluing. Plus I have to glue it down because, thickers don't stick. So I'm just going to title this Full House. I probably should have had some parentheses that said Fuller House. I might go back and do that. We'll see. And then just to finish it off, I am going to scatter a few of the sequin mixes in all 3 clusters. And to put my sequins down, I use Nouveau Deluxe adhesive and a crystal katana. So if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I absolutely love to chat with you. And if you are going to use this sketch somewhere, if you could tag us so we can see what you're making, we would love to see that. So there is my layout and my mess. I do have a couple of close-ups of the shaker pockets because they're just so cute and I love them. So Moira has a coupon code for Spiegel Mom Scraps. I think mine still works, but you should use hers. So remember to wear your crown, and we will see you next Sunday. Bye.